3, 2, 1. I know you'll see the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Shout out to iCarly. Okay, so I gotta learn how to look at the camera and not look at myself. So if I'm looking sideways, it's because I'm looking at myself, not the camera. Like, camera, hi, self, camera, self, camera. Alrighty, so let's get to it. This video is gonna be about, so the buccal, the fat pads removed from the inside of over here on my cheek area, and then liposuction of my chin and neck. So I'm gonna do all my surgeries or I only did 2 surgeries, but all the little pieces in different parts. So that way, if you're looking up the fat pads removed and chin and neck liposuction, this video pops up. If you're looking for breast augmentation, another video is gonna pop up. Tummy tuck, another video is gonna pop up. So I'm gonna break it down. I did it with the same time as I did my mommy makeover. So with this one, the reason I did it was because I had really thick cheeks. Even being at my lowest in weight, I always had chubby cheeks and I always had a double chin. I mean, for me, the lowest I've ever been in weight was 125, and that's, for me personally, that's really low. And even then, I always had this, like, I didn't like it. Even though I had lost the weight, I was good with my weight, I still didn't like the way that looked. With this one, with the buccal fat pads removed, they do an incision on the inside of your mouth. On both sides. And you also get stitches on the inside of your mouth. And it's like little fat pads that you don't need, but they're there. Some people have them bigger than others. Some people you can't even notice, but they're there. So I got those removed. And then with neck and chin liposuction, you do get a small incision right there at the very tip of your chin. You won't be able to see it if you look. If I didn't tell you, you won't be able to see it, but if you look really closely, it's like a tiny little thing right there. Recovery for a full 4 to 6 weeks, just depending how much you swell. You do have to wear one of these that goes on your face. So let's go into detail. So for the first 2 weeks, you will have to wear this 24/7. All day, every day. The only time you take it off is to wash your face and then put it right back on. And then after the 2 weeks, at least in my case with my surgeon, after the 2 weeks, you only wear it at nighttime. And this is what it looks like. Put it over your head. Like this. Jeez, like that. Just take out your ears. So this is what that looks like. So if you see somebody wearing one of these, it's because they got liposuction of their neck and chin. So with this one, especially the first week, since you are extremely swollen, this right here feels really tight on your neck. It feels like you're kind of like choking a little. So for most of the day, I would be like this. And then my husband would be like, ¿Quieres besito? And I'd be like, oh my gosh, leave me alone. Because you're so compressed that your mouth does this. Right now, since, the swelling is gone, I'm able to talk in it. But when it's so swollen, I'm not able to talk in it. And when I wanted to talk for like longer, I would do this just to have a conversation. And then I put it back. But this is what it looks like for a full 2 weeks nonstop. And then an extra 4 weeks just at nighttime. So one thing that I didn't know until I went through it, I was like, nobody talked about this. Nobody mentioned it. One of the things, when you get these removed, you have the stitches on the inside of your mouth, which means you are not able to eat solid food for, I want to say it was a full week, because they do fall off on their own. They'll disappear, they dissolve, but you feel them, so you can't really chew, and you can't even open your mouth because you can just feel the stitches. So just liquids every day. And then since I did have all this going on, I felt really compressed, so I couldn't even drink for a lot of fluids. I felt full right away, so I was just mainly drinking little sips of water, little sips of caldo de pollo, caldo de res, basically caldos of everything. And it was tough. And another thing that nobody talked about, at least through all my research that I did, never did I ever hear anybody talk about this. But another thing, this feels like a big burn. So if you touch it, it feels like you burned your skin, and it's so sensitive. Like, if whenever you burn your hand with like oil, you know how it feels so sensitive. If you run it under cold water, it kind of feels good, but if you rub it, that's what this feels like. And I didn't find out until the first time I wanted to do my makeup. I think people were gonna come over to see me come home from my surgery. I want to say it was like 4 or 5 days after my surgery had happened. It was over the weekend. People were gonna come. I was gonna contour my face with doing a little bit of foundation and contouring right here. When I went like this with my brush, oh dear Lord, a soft brush, yeah, that hurt. That hurt so bad. And then when I wanted to massage it, yeah, no, you can't do that. It burns. It literally feels like you have a really bad burn, this whole area. So definitely one of the things that I learned the hard way, if you get liposuction, whatever got lipoed will feel like a burn. Your skin is just so sensitive, and I'm assuming it's just the sensation that your nerves were literally like disconnected, and now your skin is just kind of like floating, trying to reattach. So that gives you a burning sensation. The worst. So that was a rude awakening. So if you're gonna get this done, just know that you cannot do your makeup, you cannot massage it for a few days. And skincare, probably like right here, but anything lower, you're not gonna enjoy it. With my doctor, at least my surgeon, he does not recommend no lymphatic massage of that area. He said just give it a couple weeks and then just do it on your own. And something that I found very helpful for myself is if I did it kind of like with my hands and just my skin, it would burn. But if I did it wearing this, like as I had it on, and then just kind of massage it without having to put on lotion, it felt a lot better and it was easier to do. So all I would do is do opposite hands and then just kind of move it up and down, up and down. And I still do that till this day, just like this, up and down. And then with my fingers going like this, just kind of do this. And yeah, pretty much that was it when it came to a recovery of this. Just know that it's going to be really hard to talk to people if you're wearing that compression. You do have to wear it 24/7 for the first 2 weeks. So if you're thinking about going to work, you're going to have to wear that because you don't want to be left with saggy skin. Like, you already paid money for it, so take care of it. Do not let your skin get saggy. And then after that, you just wear it at nighttime up until your 6 weeks. and then that's it. No more. And then just massage it. Whenever you're able to touch your own skin, start massaging it, and that's it. Till this day, I'm already a year post-op, and I still massage it. It does take almost up to the year for the swelling to completely go away. So do keep that in mind. You're not going to see your results right away. It's not going to be like you're going to take it off and be like, oh, looking snatched. No, it takes a while. And I do want to show you something very vulnerable. How I looked before. I know, because people are be like, you didn't need it, you looked fine. No, honey boo boo, I did not look fine. This is my side profile. Literally, like, I had already lost all of my weight, and I was still left with this. You see how I didn't have this bone right here? Ah, my ring light. There you go. I didn't have that. Yeah. Horrible. And then my other picture of the front. Let's see. There you go. Look at my cheek. I didn't have that. This right here. None of that. It was more full. Like hamster cheeks. Yeah. Before. And after. Again, do your research. It's, if you only do this to your face, I do think there are some surgeons that do it like a clinical visit versus doing it like with general anesthesia and all that. You can just get it done. They'll do like numbing of that area, and then just do it like a regular visit, and you're out of there that same day. It's just a recovering of having to wear that compression. But do your research of where to go. You know, you do have a lot of veins down here. You don't want to just go with anybody. But at least with my doctor, he did it at the same time as I did everything else. Since I was already going to be under, might as well just do it at the same time as I got everything else. But I love my results. I like the way the structure of my face is now compared to how it was before. Like I said before, I had already lost all of my weight, but I carried a lot on my face where it was like, she looks chubby, but she's not. She looks chubby. Yeah. So that's it for this one. And on my next video, I'll be talking about the other stuff. So stay tuned. And if you like what you see, if you want to learn some more, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It does not cost you $1. It does not cost you a ding if you just click and follow. Thank you. Bye.